No. Are you crying because you...
I'm not crying because I'm like, oh, I don't even know why, to be honest. It's really hard for me.
Do you think you're mourning your old life?
It's just, listen, I mean, it's sad no matter what, and it's weird, you know? You've been with somebody 30 years.
The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion just became one of the most painful episodes in the show's entire history. In front of the entire cast and millions watching live, Dorit Kemsley stood up and revealed the DNA test results she had been hiding for months. The baby she is carrying is not PK's. The father is Mauricio Umansky. The room went completely silent. Dorit's voice broke as she spoke. PK looked like he had been hit by a truck. And Kyle Richards, sitting just a few feet away, completely collapsed. She started crying so hard that she couldn't breathe, forcing producers to rush over and hold her up. Then Mauricio, who was watching the reunion from a remote location, immediately went live and denied the entire thing. "That baby is not mine," he said coldly. "I am not the father. If Dorit says it is, she needs to prove it in front of the world with a proper test." His denial was so sharp and so public that it left Dorit, Kyle, and PK all shattered in different ways. But according to people inside the reunion, this was only the first explosion. What came next was even more brutal. For 28 years, Kyle Richards stood by Mauricio Umansky through every storm. She defended him against cheating rumors, held their family together on national television, and helped build the agency into a powerful luxury real estate empire. To the world, they were the golden couple of Beverly Hills, rich, glamorous, and seemingly unbreakable. But that image was a lie. Behind the cameras, their marriage had been slowly dying for years. Mauricio had grown cold and distant. While Kyle was still crying on screen about fighting for her family, he was emotionally checked out and secretly getting closer to Dorit Kemsley, the one woman Kyle had never trusted. The rivalry between Kyle and Dorit had been toxic from the beginning. For over a decade, they traded shade, questioned each other's authenticity, and competed for status on the show. Kyle never fully trusted Dorit. Dorit carried years of resentment, feeling Kyle always tried to make her look small and inferior. What almost no one knew was that Dorit and Mauricio had been involved in a secret romantic affair for nearly 2 years. While Kyle was publicly fighting to save her marriage, Mauricio and Dorit were allegedly meeting in secret hotels, planning a future that didn't include either of their spouses. Dorit's husband, PK, stayed mostly silent. He watched from the sidelines as rumors grew, choosing to protect his family rather than confront the betrayal. But the pain and humiliation were building inside him like a ticking time bomb. The tension finally reached its breaking point at the season 14 reunion. What was supposed to be a chance to clear the air turned into one of the most devastating nights in the show's history. Andy Cohen, who had been watching these relationships crumble for years, allegedly decided it was time to stop protecting the cast. He had gathered timelines, medical reports, private messages, and hotel records that painted a dark and disturbing picture of what had been happening behind the scenes for years. The biggest secret of all, the one that had been whispered about in private for months, was Dorit's pregnancy. And according to the evidence Andy had collected, the father was not PK. It was Mauricio. This wasn't just another affair rumor. This was a pregnancy scandal that had the power to destroy 3 marriages, multiple careers, and the reputation of one of Bravo's biggest franchises. The stage was set. The cameras were rolling. And what happened next would change everything. The season 14 reunion was already tense, but no one was ready for what happened next. Andy Cohen looked at Dorit Kemsley, paused for a long moment, and then dropped the bomb that changed everything. "Dorit is pregnant," he said, holding up documents. "And according to the timeline, the medical reports, and the private evidence we have, the father is not PK. The father is Mauricio Umansky." The entire stage went dead silent. Dorit's face drained of all color. She started shaking her head, whispering, "No, that's not true." PK, who was watching from the side of the stage, looked like someone had ripped his heart out. His body physically recoiled. Kyle Richards, sitting just feet away, froze for a second, then completely broke. She let out a scream that turned into violent sobs, her whole body shaking as producers rushed to hold her up. The reunion had officially descended into chaos. Andy didn't stop. He began laying out the evidence in front of the entire cast and millions watching live. He showed hotel records, flight details, and private messages that allegedly proved Dorit and Mauricio had been having a secret affair for nearly 2 years, while both were still married. He then played a voice message that left the entire room stunned. In the recording, Dorit can be heard telling Mauricio, "The baby is yours. We both know it. We just have to figure out how to handle PK." The moment that voice message played, Dorit started crying uncontrollably. Cal screamed through her tears, "You were pregnant with my husband's baby." While I was still fighting for my marriage on this show, PK didn't scream. He didn't cry. He simply stood up, looked at Dorit with pure disgust, and walked off the stage without saying a word. The pain on his face was so raw that even the producers looked uncomfortable. But here comes the first major twist that made this reunion one of the darkest in franchise history. Mauricio, who was watching the reunion from a remote location, immediately went live on Instagram. Looking angry and defensive, he looked into the camera and publicly denied the entire thing. "That baby is not mine," he said coldly. "I am not the father. If Dorit is claiming it is, then she needs to prove it with a DNA test in front of the world. I will not be held responsible for something I had nothing to do with." His denial was so cold and so public that it left everyone speechless. Dorit broke down even harder on stage. Cal looked at the monitor in disbelief and whispered, "After 28 years, this is what he does?" The audience watching live went into absolute meltdown. The hashtags #Mauricio denies baby and #Dorit is finished began trending instantly. The backlash was immediate and brutal. But the most shocking part came when Andy revealed one final piece of information. He claimed that Mauricio had allegedly known about the pregnancy for months. Not only that, he and Dorit had reportedly discussed getting married and raising the baby together while Kyle was still legally his wife and fighting for their marriage on national television. The reunion stage turned into pure emotional destruction. Kyle had to be taken off stage by producers. Dorit was crying so hard she could barely speak. And PK, who had been silent for so long, was reportedly seen outside the studio looking completely broken. According to insiders who were there, this wasn't just a paternity scandal. This was the result of a 2-year calculated affair that allegedly involved hiding a pregnancy, moving money, and planning to leave both Kyle and PK with nothing. But the real twist that has everyone terrified right now is this. PK has allegedly been collecting evidence for over a year. And according to sources close to him, he is no longer interested in staying quiet. He has reportedly told friends that he has everything, messages, recordings, and financial documents that could destroy both Dorit and Mauricio. And he is preparing to release it all. The reunion didn't just expose a pregnancy. It opened the gates to a war that may end multiple careers and destroy what is left of the Beverly Hills franchise. And according to the latest leaks coming in this hour, PK is getting ready to speak again. This time, he says he's bringing receipts that will end everything. The second Andy Cohen confirmed that Dorit is pregnant with Mauricio's baby, the reunion stage turned into pure emotional destruction. Dorit started crying uncontrollably. PK walked off the set in complete silence, his face drained of all emotion. Kyle Richards broke down so violently that producers had to physically hold her as she screamed through sobs. He got her pregnant, while I was still his wife. But the real chaos started the moment the episode aired. Within minutes, the internet exploded. The hashtag Mauricio's baby went #1 worldwide, crossing 94 million posts in under 6 hours. The clip of Mauricio going live and coldly denying the baby, "It's not mine. She needs to prove it with a DNA test," was viewed over 68 million times. The internet was split between pure rage and heartbreak. Then came the second, even more shocking twist. Just 4 hours after the reunion, a private video leaked that changed everything. In the footage, allegedly recorded months earlier in a luxury hotel suite, Dorit and Mauricio are seen celebrating with champagne. Dorit, clearly showing her pregnancy, raises her glass and says with a smirk, "To our baby." To finally being free of PK and Kyle. She still thinks she's winning in court. She has no idea we've already moved the money. Mauricio laughs and replies, "Kyle will be left with nothing." And PK, "That fool is still paying for your lifestyle, while I'm the one who got you pregnant." The video went mega viral instantly, crossing 41 million views in under 2 hours. The cruelty in their voices left millions speechless. The same audience that once defended Dorit was now calling her heartless and pure evil. Mauricio's image as a successful family man was completely obliterated in real time. Sutton Strake reportedly called Kyle immediately after seeing the video and was heard crying, saying, "This is demonic. I can't believe they were laughing at you." Erica Jane liked multiple posts calling for Dorit to be fired. Lisa Rinna posted a now-deleted story that simply read, "Some people deserve everything that's coming." Bravo is now in full crisis mode. Multiple sponsors have pulled out. Executives are holding emergency meetings, terrified this scandal could destroy the entire franchise. But according to Fresh Leaks, this leaked video is only the second of 3 recordings PK claims to have. And he has promised that the final video, the one he says was made the night they decided to get married, will be released in the next 48 hours if they don't settle. The question everyone is terrified to ask is, what else is on that final tape? Because if PK releases it, this war won't just destroy marriages. It might end careers. The internet didn't just explode, it went into complete meltdown. Within the first hour of Andy Cohen confirming Dorit's pregnancy and revealing that Mauricio is the father, the hashtag Mauricio's baby hit #1 worldwide, crossing 118 million posts in less than 24 hours. The clip of Kyle's emotional breakdown, PK walking off stage in silence, and Mauricio's cold denial saying, "It's not mine," has been viewed over 94 million times. Public reaction has been brutal and deeply divided. One side is showing pure rage toward Dorit. Fans are calling her a liar, a gold digger, and the most heartless woman in Bravo history. Comments like, "She was pregnant with Mauricio's baby while still married to PK and smiling in Kyle's face? This is actual evil," are flooding every platform. The hashtag Dorit is finished is trending strongly, with thousands demanding she be removed from the show permanently. On the other side, a loud group is attacking Mauricio for his heartless public denial. He went on live TV and said, "It's not mine," like it was nothing. After everything he did to Kyle? This man is disgusting. One viral thread with 7.2 million likes read. Many are now calling for sponsors to completely cut ties with the agency. PK is receiving an overwhelming wave of sympathy. Fans are calling him the only innocent person in this mess and praising him for finally speaking out. The hashtag justice for PK is trending alongside the drama tags. The cast is in absolute chaos. Sutton Strake reportedly called Kyle immediately after the episode and was heard crying, saying, "I can't believe she was carrying his baby this whole time. I feel sick." Erica Jane liked several posts supporting PK before deleting her activity. Lisa Rinna posted a now-deleted story that read, "Some secrets should stay buried, but they never do." Garcelle Beauvais allegedly told a friend, "This is beyond toxic. This is psychological warfare." The industry reaction has been swift and harsh. Multiple major sponsors have already terminated their contracts with the agency and Bravo, stating they cannot be associated with this level of moral corruption. Top divorce lawyers are calling Mauricio's denial career suicide. Bravo executives are in full crisis mode, holding emergency meetings around the clock. Insiders say the network is terrified this scandal could permanently damage the Beverly Hills franchise. But the most dangerous conversation happening right now is about what PK will do next. According to Fresh Leaks, PK is preparing to release more evidence, including the final video he warned about. And if that video drops, this war is about to reach a level no one is prepared for. But just when the world thought the reunion couldn't get any more devastating, PK dropped the final bomb that has now threatened to destroy everyone involved. Late last night, PK released the final video he had been warning about. In the never-before-seen footage, recorded in a luxury hotel suite 6 months ago, Dorit and Mauricio are seen celebrating with champagne. Dorit, clearly showing her pregnancy, raises her glass and says with a cold, satisfied smile, "To our baby. To finally being free of PK and Kyle. Once this is over, we can live the life we actually deserve." Mauricio laughs, clinks his glass against hers, and replies, "Kyle still thinks she's going to get half the business. She has no idea we moved everything into your name months ago. By the time she finds out, she'll have nothing left. And PK, that pathetic fool is still paying for your shopping while I'm the one who got you pregnant." The video then shows them kissing and laughing as they openly mock both Kyle and PK, calling them obsolete and financial burdens. The cruelty in their voices is so raw that millions of viewers have called it the most heartless moment ever caught on camera. The internet has officially declared war. Within 3 hours, the video crossed 87 million views. The backlash against both Dorit and Mauricio has been apocalyptic. Even longtime Dorit
A confirmed
supporters
relationship
have turned
is
on
a story with an
calling
ending,
her pure
but an
evil.
ambiguous one.
Mauricio's reputation as a successful businessman and family man has been completely obliterated. According to insiders, when Kyle saw the video, she suffered a severe emotional breakdown and had to be hospitalized. She reportedly told her team, "I have nothing left. I'm done with this show. I'm done with all of them." But here's the final, most terrifying twist. At the end of the video, PK appears on camera, looking exhausted but determined. He stares directly into the lens and says, "I have one last recording. It was made the night they decided to get married." In it, they discuss how they were going to announce the pregnancy, how they were going to make sure Kyle never recovered, and how they planned to leave both me and Kyle completely destroyed. "I'm giving them 48 hours to settle this fairly with both me and Kyle. If they don't, I will release the final video. And when I do, their lives will be over." He ended with 6 chilling words. The truth drops in 48 hours. As of this moment, Mauricio and Dorit have gone completely silent. Kyle has disappeared from social media. Bravo is in full crisis mode. The countdown has begun. And according to the latest leaks, PK is not bluffing. The final video is coming. And when it drops, it might end them all. Now I want to hear from every single one of you, and I want you to be completely honest. After Andy Cohen confirmed on live television that Dorit is pregnant with Mauricio's baby, and after Mauricio went on live and coldly denied it, saying, "It's not mine," where do you stand? Do you believe Mauricio is telling the truth and Dorit is lying? Or do you think he's a coward who got Dorit pregnant and is now abandoning her just like he abandoned Kyle? Was this the ultimate betrayal for Kyle after 28 years of loyalty? And what about PK? Does he deserve justice after everything Dorit allegedly put him through? Drop your raw opinion in the comments right now. Write Team Kyle, Team Dorit, Team Mauricio, or Team PK, and tell me exactly why you feel that way. Be brutal. Be honest. No filter. This comment section is going to be absolute fire, and I read every single comment. If this video crosses 100,000 likes in the next 24 hours, I will drop part 3 immediately. In the next part, I'll reveal the full leaked hotel video of Dorit and Mauricio celebrating the pregnancy, what Kyle is planning to do next, whether she's actually leaving Rob, and what PK is preparing to release that could destroy both Mauricio and Dorit forever. If you're shocked, angry, heartbroken, or completely hooked after watching this, smash that like button right now. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss what happens next. Because this scandal is far from over. The next 48 hours could change everything. So tell me, after Mauricio's denial and Andy's confirmation, who are you standing with? Comment below. I'm waiting.
No. Are you crying because you...
I'm not crying because I'm like, oh, I don't even know why, to be honest. It's really hard for me.
Do you think you're mourning your old life?
It's just, listen, I mean, it's sad no matter what, and it's weird, you know? You've been with somebody 30 years,